player for the month of February. And now it has been confirmed that Jamaica has announced their 23 man squad to face the United States in the continuation of the Concacaf Nations League. And absolutely, this player stood out to me, and I was impressed that his name was on the sheet. And today on Premier 7, I want to speak about Omari Hutchinson, the secret weapon against the United States. It is always a delightful feeling to be in the presence of the fans who supports Premier 7 and of course those who are huge football followers. I mean, to have a Jamaican being spoken about today in Omari Hutchinson, that before now we could understand that possibly he wanted or he have his eyes mainly on representing England. And I said possibly. And now he is a part of the 23 man squad to represent Jamaica. Is it guaranteed, though, that he will be playing in the match? Well, if all goes well against not against the United States as yet, but if all goes well in regards to his incomings, then Jamaica will have a secret weapon to play against the United States. And that is the reason why Omar Hutchinson, the secret weapon against USA. How do you feel about this player, you know, being named to play against the United States? I spoke about this player about 3 times, and it feels good that I could be here to at least represent Jamaica as a YouTuber in speaking about a player for which I have spoken about before, and to find out that he is named, it is a wonderful feeling. Just as though Mr. or Miss, but I think it's a Mr. Accept my apologies. 433 Presser mentioned that Omar Hutchinson would be a quality addition. And I absolutely agree. The 443 doesn't represent a formation though. It's a cool name. But even the fans of football, of Jamaican football and even football in general, says that it would be an amazing addition for the Jamaican national team. And yes, I saw on a page that he was listed in the 23 man squad, right? So it is confirmed by way of what I saw that this man is featured. And oh, yes, you mentioned that the 433 it represents the football formation. Thank you very much for the amazing participation, Mr. 433 Presser. And of course, go ahead and share the live once you can with your friends so that they can become a part of the community of Premier 7, whereas we speak football and enjoy the facts and the opinions being shared. So, in that case, before I even go more into details on Mr. Omar Hutchinson, I just want to say below you can see my social media platforms. You can go, well, you're here on YouTube already, where you can like, comment, share, and subscribe. Of course, I am available on TikTok and also lately on Instagram. So let's get into the news that was being shared on Omari Hutchinson when he was not only nominated, but he became the Player of the Month for Ipswich Town, which is absolutely amazing. The thing is, Omar Hutchinson, he did represent Jamaica before. I don't think it was in a official game, but he have an idea of the Jamaica football system. And I would love for him to be imparted in the team because Jamaica needs the secret weapon and he could be the talisman to start or come from the bench. So let me just share the news about Mr. Omar Hutchinson in regards to receiving the Player of the Month. I think Leon Bailey received the Player of the Month for February as well for Aston Villa. So just imagine how critical and clinical these two guys could be for Jamaica against the United States and possible bring Jamaica into that final to win the first Nations League in the country's history. Now, this is the news as it relates to the man from Ipswich Town, who is on loan from Chelsea. Omar Hutchinson named Championship Player of the Month for February. Written by David Paz Tor. Respect for that. So this was written on the 8th of March, a few days ago. So Omari Hutchinson has been something of an unstoppable force of nature over the past few weeks. And he's now being recognized for those efforts with the Championship Player of the Month award as well. The 20-year-old registered either a goal or an assist in 5 of his 6 league appearances in February, scoring all 3 of his goals in injury time. It reminds me of Rodrigo in the Champions League. In the 70th minute, he always scores some goals. Single handedly winning 4 points for Ipswich Town with them. Now, that basically tells me now that if Jamaica will go for this man to be a part of the squad, then more so, he may be a special man from the bench. When Jamaica need that pressing as a team, of course, or that player who can score in the 90th minute or create some upsets in the latter part of the game against the United States because persons will get tired, then I think this is the right man to bring on. But then again, I'm not Coach Ali Grimson. But once the news is there, I have to present it to you, the followers of Premier 7, and of course for the football community. Now, I love to speak about players in regards to their strengths and their weaknesses. But before I do so, I just want to point out that I spoke about a video recently in regards to what if we only could choose between a Casey Palmer or an Omari Hutchinson? Who would you choose? And I went into details about that one. I did not really choose anyone. I let the fans become engaged about that one. But then again, Jamaica have both players in the 23-man squad. And that is absolutely amazing. Now, the importance of Omar Hutchinson now. Let's look on his profile. Let's have a revisit to his profile. Because I think this guy, he is a brilliant force of nature to deal with. And at his age, he only can get better. That's what I believe. He only can get better. So the player profile, in a quick sense, this is not all his career playing in the championship or for Chelsea at the under 20 or under 23 level, but this is just for this season. But he's 20 years of age, born in this month of October. He's right-footed, so he will be playing as a right winger mainly. Leon Bailey is our main right winger, but Omar Hutchinson and Bailey can play in different positions. And that is the amazing thing that Jamaica has, the dynamics that the players have, that flexibility to play in different formations and in different areas. That is called versatility. So 35 appearances in the championships, 5 goals, 5 assists, one yellow card, which is minor, but it is amazing though, because 35 games, one yellow card, that shows that he's very disciplined and level headed. 30% starting 11, 41 minutes in terms of percentage, goal participation 14%. So analyzing this, I could conclude to say then that Omar Hutchinson is the talisman from the bench. He's a special man from the bench. And then again, you can go ahead and give him a nickname, because I was trying to come up with one, or I was researching to see, but I did not find any. But I think a good nickname will be fit on him. So, the player of the month of February, we realize that he's a talisman, a special man from the bench, and he can play in different positions. Right wing is his main area, but left wing as an attacking midfielder as well would be great, because then again, it would have depth to Jamaica midfield in terms of having a Bobby Reed as a depth, a Casey Palmer. So we have number 10s, even Omar Hutchinson now will be addition to that number 10 position if necessary. And on the left wing, it's the same thing. Apologies though for the players who are being injured. For example, Amara Bell, but we have Lee, who is in the squad, which is amazing. And Pinnock is also out, but we have a defensive team that can help. So before I even go more into detail, I just want to point out something very crucial here, that Omar Hutchinson is a very excited talent, and every player, well, really, there are players without weaknesses and strengths. However, his key strengths is that of his passes. He can dribble. His style of plays that he likes to cross, likes to tackle, and he will commit a few fouls. But maybe not often. Could be often, but it depends on the need or the necessity of doing that. But his dominant side, though, is on the left hand side, and that would be something that Jamaica fans would love to hear, because even though he's a right winger, his dominance maybe this season is on the right hand side. Crossing and finishing is an issue though, but he has been improving. And you may be wondering if I'm telling the truth in regards to his playing position. So let me just confirm with you, the followers of this page, or those who are tuning in at the moment. I want to show you though that the left hand side is more dominant by an Omar Hutchinson. Can you see it right here? 7.32. So in that case, even though Jamaica can be flexible with players, I mean, starting him or putting him in that position from the bench while you have Leon Bailey, if not tired from the left right hand side, then it would be perfect for Jamaica. But then again, you can have Bailey benched or taken off Omari Hutchinson on the right hand side. But we're speaking about, then again, the secret weapon against the United States. How can he be that? Remember, one of the comments that came in earlier on is that he would be a good addition, because when you have a team with depth, then that means that your team have that potential of affecting other teams, because when all is being lost for somebody or one of those teams, it should not be Jamaica though, we have that depth that can bring more new energy, new flame, new steam against the United States. And USA have their talisman. I think Ferreira is a very amazing player. I'm not sure if he's selected in the squad, but to me, he should be chosen. So I spoke about USA a few days ago, and now I'm speaking about my country, Jamaica. So Omar Hutchinson is a player that is known for dribbling, and he's quick-footed, unlike me who is not. Play some football today and I was a mess, but I love the game and I'm willing to learn. But Omar Hutchinson is growing more and more. And for him to be playing as a forward line player and possesses good dribbling skills, for which I don't think he's compared to any player for which I know, that means that there's something unique about his ability. And to have such character owning your own craft, then Jamaica would have this player being a pain for the United States, which is blistering pace, his good ball control, his game awareness, his ability to make useful decisions. Then I won't say it's going to be a goal galore game, but he will help Jamaica to have that chance of scoring goals against the United States. And that we know, it could give USA that mentality of becoming upset or frustrated, for which I don't think it is easy to happen though. But the pressure from Omar Hutchinson working as a team with the other players on the pitch could boost Jamaica confidence, um, creating history then, or improving our rate or our win percentage against the United States, and give us something to cheer about. So, with that being said, defensively Jamaica has to be better though, but Omar Hutchinson has to contribute to that because in the modern day of football right now, you don't have players playing up front and not tracking back. It happens sometimes. We see Mbappe not tracking back that much, Rashford. That is not what football is about these days. You have to track back. And I think Omar Hutchinson can do that. So then again, I said before, he's a talisman coming from the bench. So I think Al Grimson may use him from the bench. And in that case, we could conclude to say that he will be the problem man from the bench, even though we have good players like Alian Bailey, we have Bobby Reed, we have Casey Palmer, we have Devontae Cole, we have. I don't want to really pick out any further names because I don't want to forget anybody. But we have a very decent 23-man squad, and I'm impressed with the names seen, even though I wanted to see Romario, Williams, a striker, but Coach Al Grimson and his men did not go for him. But all the best with Jamaica in terms of their decisions made. So, what do you think though about this guy, Omar Hutchinson, being selected to play for Jamaica? I hope that everything is sorted out on his end and he can come across and play for Jamaica because we need to win a trophy and this can boost our confidence in going forward in the Nations League all the way and for World Cup qualifiers that will be around the corner. I'm not saying exactly around the corner, but one day it will come across. And we cannot speak much on those persons who aren't in as yet, like Gibbs White, even though Gibbs White have the Jamaica um, tattoo on his hand. I saw it on Instagram. You can check for yourself. Mason Greenwood, many Jamaicans would love for him to be our striker, but maybe he wants to prove the English fan base wrong as well. Um, I saw something recently about Spence. If it's not that plays for Spurs, right? So but he wants to play for England. But we are linked to many players, even Henry from Brentford. We talk about Ramsey before. We talk about other players that are of English, well, like they were born in England, but they are of Jamaica descent. So that is basically more than 5 players being linked to Jamaica, but nothing has came across concrete, and that is where I don't want for it to go to become problematic. But Omar Hutchinson has represented Jamaica before, maybe in not in a official game, but he has played for Jamaica before because he has received his national call up. A friend is a national call up. A practice match is a national call up. So we want to at least enjoy seeing him play for Jamaica and enjoy seeing Jamaica making a difference. So with that being said, it's my time to go now in regards to the topic. Omar Hutchinson, the secret weapon against USA. I think he will be that because of how he plays and the man of the month award that he has received, and the integration of him in Jamaica squad can help us to be more problematic for United States, being more of a threat from the bench. Basically, I think he will come from, and there could be something else that we will realize in the game. But based on his natural ability at the age of 20, he'll be 21 in October. Then we see the potential of this guy, and we just want for him to be that man that can be incorporated into our team and work along with others and let Jamaica become a force that the world should have been scared of before. So it's time for me to go. I do thank you all for tuning in, and I will be here. Maybe you'll see my face the next time because I have done so before. So take care, and before you do so, share the video, of course, like it, comment, and all of those important things because this will help my YouTube page to get more recognized. Others will, start to make me feel as if I'm doing something that makes sense, which I think I am. So I do appreciate the support from you guys, and drop your comments, which will be very important at the end of the video. So take care and goodbye for now.